So we are going to Laos.
Yay! And we are going to travel 275 km by car just to get a stamp.
So for tourists visiting in Vietnam, right, they are only allowed up to a stay of 30 days. So it is for us, we are planning to stay about 2 months, and unfortunately we cannot really get an e-visa without getting out of the country and re-entering again.
So that's why we have to do a visa run to the Laos border at Lao Bao. Okay, so some of the ways that others have done a visa run is to fly to Bangkok or Cambodia for a day or more.
One ticket, right, for one person, 2 ways, will cost about $125. And that's not counting like some of the travel times, the wait times. You gotta be at the airport like half an hour to 1 hour earlier, and it'll probably take a whole day. Whereas by car, it's a totally different story. 2 ways is only like $60 per person, Singapore dollars, that is. So currently tonight is about 10:30 p.m. and tomorrow we need to wake up about 6 a.m. for the car to pick us up at about 7. Okay, so we ate our breakfast. Now it's time to go to the car. That's our car right there. Looks nice. Morning. So we finally reached the border, and that's how it looks like right over there. That's just right there is the border alone, and we also here's Esther. So it's been quite a journey. It's like about 5 hours to get here. It's right in the middle of nowhere. Would you like to join our video log? We're making some video log. Sure. Say hi.
Howdy, howdy, Gary. How are you?
Yeah.
Who am I talking to?
No, it's just a video log.
Oh, right. Oh, it's just for your own sake.
Yeah, it's our own
great.
report.
Excellent.
Oh, just walk in first.
Yeah, stand on your right.
Here we are, walking through borders.
Yeah, so when we reached the checkpoint, the environment was quite bleak, quite desolate, and also it was a bit rainy. Yeah, so and there weren't very many people. It seemed like we were the only few foreigners actually that was trying to do this visa run thing.
Okay, so now we are going to go to the stamping, and it's just right over there on that side. It's that building on that side. Lucky. You might have given your stamp at the wrong stamp and you didn't realize. Yeah. Yes, you can leave. But you can't come back in. And then she gets.
I have to make sure I check the flight.
Okay.
If they're charging, then that's charging.
Yeah, who knows? We could drive everything. Yeah. We just need to cross the border. Over there is just the Laosian border, and Esther is getting her passport stamped very easily.
Okay, so that's my 28th of September to say I've left.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So now let's go to them.
Oh, so that's an exit fee.
Yes, exit. Yes.
Go to Laos.
To Laos.
You will come back.
Come back.
Okay.
Okay, come in.
you. So we come out and go.
Stand now.
Stand. Okay. Okay, thank you.
So at first it looked very threatening, the whole place. It reminded me of the DMZ in Korea. Yeah, big archways, you know, that looks like part of the remnants of the Communist Party.
Straight line from Da Nang, that will be another checkpoint.
If I'm not wrong, it should be here. If I'm wrong. Hi, hello. Stand behind? Okay. Hello. We're coming back into Vietnam. People need visa. Thank you. And here is Laos that we have entered into. Yep, going to be seeing it for only about a few seconds before we head back through the border. Look at all those trucks queuing up to come into Laos. And we're going back in again. What we were looking for. I think so, there's a whole bunch of them here.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're back here in the Vietnam area. The Vietnam office is just right there again. So there we go. I finally got my stamp. Say another 30 days more. And we did it. We're back in Vietnam once again. Alive.
So what an adventure! Our whole entire journey lasted from 7 AM when we left the hotel and all the way until 11 PM when we reached back here in the hotel. And along the way, right, our driver was very kind to actually bring us to some of the eateries around the journey. And we are pretty sure, right, if we went as foreigners, we have to pay a bit extra, like $1 extra. Overall, it's quite cheap, right? Everyone wants the food there.
Yeah, it was quite cheap, but I must say that we had to wait quite long before we had a meal. So we actually only had lunch almost 2 PM, almost there, and that was right, it's a few hundred meters from the checkpoint.
Yeah, but it was delicious nonetheless. The whole process, right, was actually quite smooth for us Singaporeans because our passport is quite strong. So all we just do is to just go get it stamped, cross the border to Laos, and then come back to Vietnam on the re-entry. So in every part of the process, when we got stamped, we need to pay about 50,000 Vietnamese dong.
Yeah.
It's about $2.80 for Singaporeans, Singapore dollars.
Yeah.
And I think that could be a bribe. We are not too sure about that, whether it's legit or really a
don't
stamping
know.
fee. Yeah. So, but I think we did quite extensive research to be able to be somewhat assured.
Yeah, I mean, very thankful to Isaac who did the research. Okay, so some advice if you have decided to do a visa run, make sure that you check your visa status because for us, for Singaporeans, we are quite alright in terms of the visa. We do not have to pay an e-visa fee to go for Vietnam or for Laos, but it may not be the case for other countries.
Yeah, so some examples like UK, if you're having a UK passport, you can enter into Vietnam without any visa exam. But if you cross into Laos, you need to have an e-visa. So they do apply for you the e-visa on arrival if you reach the Laotian border. And from there, it's about $45 for the paperwork alone, and then $10 for the photograph to take. So it's quite expensive, and we advise that if you don't have a e-visa, you might want to apply it beforehand or consider other options. Yeah, so for us, this is the more cost-effective way because we don't need an e-visa at all.
Yeah.
So some interesting things we saw over there is that we have animal crossings, ducks crossing the road, and cars just stopping to make sure the ducks cross safely, and goats also doing their own crossing towards the border without any need for passport stamping.
Yeah, they were literally like just coming like a whole herd of them.
Yeah, they're getting the passport stamp.
Yep, so I guess that's the wrap for the entire journey and the entire adventure.
Yeah.
Right, so stay tuned for more adventures ahead.
Yeah.